Hello, folks. How you doing? This is Harry. I'm gonna be doing a my first midweek chat. Kind of late doing this on Friday night. Everybody's in bed and it's quiet here at the house. Uh, Something that usually doesn't happen here at home. Ian was nice enough to forward me the questions that they have for the midweek chat, and well, here we go. I'll start off. First question is October film rituals. Do you have any? No, really, I don't. Um, the only ritual I have in October is the Snoopy's, the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Uh, I usually play around every uh, Halloween. Um, I just love watching that Charlie Brown. I mean, I don't really watch horror films. I'm not a horror fan unless it's classic old movies like Frankenstein or Dracula or Vincent Price. But really, no rituals in October. Question two: what is a good film? One that has won awards that you don't like. Well, one of them was that Michael had mentioned was with Black Swan. I heard a lot of things about it being award winner and you know the acting was great in it, and then when I watched it, it was high expectations, and it was totally bullshit. And so I don't know if another rewatch would be worth it. I just the Black Swan for me was a film that just didn't do it for me. Maybe it was the ballet or something. Um, so that's one film. Another one Ian even mentioned was The English Patient. I tried to use toothpicks to keep my eyes open watching that one um, a while back. I haven't even attempted to watch it again. Um, so maybe now a little bit older, maybe I can give it a second chance. But I don't know. That one didn't do it for me either. Third topic: if you met someone, what film would you show them to let them know what a film is? And it says the best representation of that genre: action, comedy, drama, and horror. Well, for action, the best representation of for an action film would be uh, Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark films. I think are good action movies. Uh, the Schwarzenegger movies from the 80s. Um, is also a great action film. But the most recent films for me are I'm sort of in a Liam Neeson kick. So a lot of his movies now, like Taken or Taken Two, nonstop. Um, Even though they're not great films, they're enjoyable. They're fun to watch. Um, so I would show somebody some Liam Neeson films or even Jason Statham films that I enjoy, like the Transporter films, The Mechanic. Um, those are fun to me, fun action movies. And the comedy, for me, old comedy is the best. Um, some of the new comedy, I do like some Seth Rogen films. I used to like Adam Sandler, but everything he's turning out is total crap nowadays. Um, well, for comedy would be old comedy. The Marx Brothers would be some of the films I would show. Laurel and Hardy um, films, Charlie Chaplin, Buster Keaton, especially Buster Keaton. Um, Watching, I actually had my daughter Vicky watch a film called The Navigator. Um, and she cracks up every time she sees the scene where he comes out of the house and he's going to his girlfriend's house, and he just gets in a car and it goes into a half circle, drives. The house is right across the street, so when he gets in a car and it goes right across the street to the house, she cracks up every time she sees that. For drama, uh, best representation of drama for me would be God. That's a tough one. Um, I don't know. Really don't know. Be a good representation of drama film for somebody to see. Again, older films, because I lean towards classic films. Casablanca would be a good drama film for somebody to I could show a good representation of what a drama film should be. And horror, like I said, I'm not a horror fan uh, per se, unless it's classic horror films. I did enjoy Zombieland, which came out a few years ago with Woody Harrelson, or even a comedy horror like Shaun of the Dead. But I would show like the classic Universal horror films, or the ones that Visit Price made with American International back in the '60s, like The Pit and the Pendulum and The Raven and The House of Usher. Those type of films, to me, would be a good source of or a good representation of horror movies. They're campy, but they're fun. They're not gory. They're not splattering. I never did like that, and it always seems like it's the same storylines. So, but that's what I have for those three questions. Thank you. I hope you enjoy the video. If you do, give me a thumbs up. If you don't, give me a thumbs down. Um, and thank you for taking your time to watch. I appreciate it. Have a good night.